true that only new launches can make money and resales property cannot? Here's my thought. A few days ago, I came across this article and it says HDB resale prices went up by almost 10% in 2024. Another article pointed out that more HDB upgraders switched to private property in 2024. The interesting thing that caught my attention was this part. There were more resale than new sale transactions in the past 5 years, meaning to say the resale properties are more popular amongst the HDB upgraders. But at the same time, there's a lot of talk in the market claiming that resale property don't make money. If you want to make money, you should always go for new launches. Well, I disagree. Who says resale property don't make money? This is a legitimate concern among many people, including myself, because I will be one of the resale buyer next time. In this video, we will dive into 3 case studies analyzing the entry price gap, profitability, and the buyer's mindset. By the end, you will see why resale can be just as good, if not better than a new launch. The first case study we're going to look at is in District 19, beside Buangkok MRT. Over here, we have 3 projects, both new and resale, right next to each other. Sengkang Residences is the newest project launched in 2019. It is an integrated development linked to shopping malls, MRT, and bus interchange. During its launch in 2019, Esparina Residences was already 6 years old, and Jewel at Buangkok was 3 years old. Now, let's check out their past performance till present. In 2019, Sengkang was launched at 1747 PSF as the newest project. Jewel at Buangkok, 3 years old, at 1302 PSF. Esparina Residences is the oldest project, 6 years old, and it was trending at around 1106 PSF. The price gap between the new launch and the oldest resales was about 640 PSF, about 58%. Common sense will tell you to go for the more affordable options, but you will likely hear things like,
"Hey, trust me bro, if you want to make money, new launch is the way to go. You're buying it as a first owner, same starting price as everyone else. Plus, this is an integrated development, bus stop, interchange, shopping mall, hawker, all linked together. Once the nearby HDB hit MOP, the upgrader surely want to buy from you one."
"Hey, how about resale? So cheap I cannot buy meh?"
"Hey bro, do you know how much the first owner bought at? You sure you want to enter as a second or third owner? You see the first owner already make this much. You enter, still got profit margin meh?"
Now, after hearing all that, which would you buy? I bet most people will go for the new launch Sengkang Grand and skip the Esparina Residences. 6 years later, how much did they make? Let's find out. If you bought into Sengkang Grand Residences, today in 2025, you will see a 16% growth. On the other hand, if you bought into Esparina Residences, you will see a whooping 46% gains. What bro? Resale Esparina made 3 times more than a new launch Sengkang Grand. Let's zoom into the layout and price point of these 2 projects. I chose the 1055 and 1066 square feet unit for a simple reason. Because most HDB upgrader I met share the same sentiment. I won't buy anything smaller than 1000 square feet or anything smaller than my current 4-room flat. This makes the bigger unit type the most in demand among upgraders. Both layouts are largely similar. They both include a utility room, which is ideal for family with helpers. However, there's one key differences. Sengkang Grand come with a storeroom, while Esparina Residences does not have a storeroom. For most family, having a dedicated storeroom is a big plus. That said, I would personally choose the 1066 square feet at Esparina Residences. While it lacks a storeroom, but the layout is squarish and highly functional. As a resale buyer, comfortable living is our top priority. Esparina's layout excel in this aspect. The master and the common bedroom are significantly larger than those in Sengkang Grand. My wife and I will get to enjoy a more spacious master bedroom and ensuite, while our children will also have a more comfortable living space. Plus, the additional WC in the kitchen is convenient for our helper. From a pricing perspective, the difference is striking. Back in 2019, the 1066 square feet unit at Sengkang Grand averaged at $1.79 million. The 1055 square feet at Esparina averaged at $1.24 million. That's a $550,000 price gap. Now, let me ask you, if you have a chance to repay, would you be willing to pay more than $500,000 just to live in a brand new integrated development next to MRT? Or would you rather go for something that has similar attributes at a much more affordable price point? Before we continue, do me a favor, tap the like button and subscribe to the channel. In 2025, I'll be rolling out a different series of videos on resale property, because I realized most of the clients I met are searching for resale property more than a new launch. One of the clients actually said this: "Of course, making money from property is good, but it is not the main dictator for our happiness. We're just trying to live life, a comfortable and steady lifestyle for our family and kids. After all, we are looking for a home, not just an object for us to chase profit from flipping houses every 3 to 5 years. But somehow almost every agent we met will tell us how great and how much money we can make from buying a new launch and swing us away from resale. It was quite disheartening to know that no one is interested in answering our question when we are looking at resale purchase. Because of that, it makes our resale purchase journey so much tougher. We have to DIY with whatever information we can find from the internet and from our friends. It would be great if someone can genuinely guide us on resale purchase. As a future resale buyer myself, I can totally relate to this. I wish there could be more resources and educational video catered to resale buyer on the market. But fortunately, I am an agent. I have full access to the analytical tools and data research to help me make the right decision. Well, I know I may not be the best, but I want to make good use of my resources to help you. If you're keen on learning tips and tricks, market secret, growth potential, and where to spot good deals on the resale market, you know what to do. The next case study we're going to look at is in the Woodlands area. Yes, I'm going to deep dive into the highly well-received Norwood Grand versus the nearby resale project. Just some back information, Norwood Grand was one of the most popular new launches post-interest rate cut in 2024. 84% sold at an average price of 2067 on the launch day. Some people felt that it was a value buy because it was only selling at the sub 2000 range compared to other parts of OCL like Sora, Lake Garden, which is going at 21 and 22 PSF. On the other hand, some people chose to walk away because they felt that this was a risky investment due to the super large price gap, and it is better to go for the more affordable resale options. If you ask me what I think, I'm the later. Let's take a look at their pricing. Firstly, surrounding Norwood Grands, there are a bunch of budget-friendly private condos and ECs. To me, private condos and ECs are no different when they enter the resale market. Bellewoods is one of the newest and youngest projects in this area if you're not into the older ones. However, when we compare the prices with Norwood Grand, the result is shocking. The average 3-bedroom in Norwood Grand costs around $1.9 million and only $1.31 million in Bellewoods. The price gap is approximately $620,000 between the new and the resale property. The average 4-bedroom of Norwood Grand costs around $2.48 million and only $1.49 million in Bellewoods. The price gap is approximately $1 million between the new and the resale. I can't speak for other people, but this is a huge risk for me to see such a big gap in the same area. The resale prices have not reached a support level yet. Of course, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. You can say all you want.
HDB upgraded nearby with 500k to 600k profit will be the exit strategy. They will be the future buyer for my Norwood Grand units. Norwood Grand is right next to the MRT, more convenient and accessible than all the others. Blah blah blah.
Do you have any idea what the actual thought process is going through a resale buyer's mind? Being on the ground, most of the upgraders I met and spoke to, they are extremely price sensitive. Price, or rather the property quantum, is the first thing that they look at when selecting their next home. I know you make a good profit off your PTO, but you're not going to all in everything, right? You could afford it, but the question is, will you? Will you all in all that profit or keep some as part of your children's education or rainy day saving? Now, put yourself into the resale buyer's shoes. Say you are looking to upgrade to a 3-bedroom plus study unit. Both layouts are highly similar. One of them is brand new and harmonized, but way more expensive. The other one comes with a similar layout, bigger and more spacious. Most importantly, it is more palatable in terms of price point. Which would you pick? Remember, the price gap is easily $600,000. If you bought into Norwood Grand at $1.9 million, you would likely want to exit at $2.3 million, right? Whereas if you enter into Bellewoods at $1.3 million and you want to exit at $1.7 to $1.8 million below the average transactor price of Norwood Grand, do you think it is realistic? So resale cannot make money, only new launch can. I hope I'm wrong. The last case study is none other than one of the hottest new launches in 2025, Parktown Residences. I decided to include this because one of the buyers reached out to me asking for information and advice about Parktown and the Ori. During the virtual session, we exchanged many ideas and thoughts. I also proposed that we should at least have a physical meetup to better understand things before proceeding. As usual, the client went no contact after getting some of the honey and didn't bother to reply afterwards. So I was like, okay, let's move on because I got other clients to serve. To my surprise, this buyer actually texted me after the launch, told me that he managed to get a 3-bedroom premium at $2.5 million and he was super happy about it. So what I did was, of course, congratulate him on his purchase, and I told him that I was shocked because the price that he entered at was our walkaway price. So I asked him, did the agent that you work with tell you about this price gap thingy? Are you fully aware of the potential risk? This is where things get interesting. Instead of answering my simple questions, he started telling me all the unique selling point of Parktown Residences, integrated link to MRT, and how it will become the highly profitable project next time. Then I was like, hold on. You are the buyer, I'm the agent. Why are you pitching to me like the opposite? At that moment, I knew that he was trying to get some sort of reassurance. He wanted someone to validate his decision to buy in and will make money in the future. But then what I told him wasn't what he was expecting. I told him about my honest feeling, but then he just couldn't accept it. Continued the debate with me why Parktown Residences was a worthy purchase. At that point, I knew that it was going nowhere, so I said something like, "Pardon for my words, I don't like to sugarcoat things and I wish you all the best," and stop the conversation. That was the backstory. Now, case in point, let's look at the price point between new launch Parktown Residences and the resale project nearby. This area is a future new township, hence there is no existing resale condo nearby. But if we look at the areas, there are two direct competitors within sight. Tenet as well as the upcoming Aurora of Tampines, both of them are easy. I want you to pay attention to the TOP and MOP date. Parktown TOP is in 2030, while the earliest batch of resale unit will hit the market by 2031. Coming from Tenet. Next, let's look at the average launch price. Starting from the left, 1066 square feet, 3-bedroom premium at $2.5 million. 980 square feet, 3-bedroom plus study at $1.35 million. 1098 square feet, 4-bedroom at $1.55 million. These are the family size unit that will attract all the HDB upgrader in the vicinity. We also want to predict how much you can sell in the future. Now, according to the buyer who bought at $2.5 million, he said that he wants to exit with a 500k profit. To achieve a 500k profit, he has to sell at $3 million or $3.1 million. Let me ask all the HDB upgrader here. Please comment down below and let me know. Would you pay $3 to $3.1 million for a brand new 3-bedroom in Parktown? Or wait one more year for Tenet to hit MOP and buy a 5 years old newly MOP 3-bedroom at $2 million or 4-bedroom at $2.3 million? The savings are easily $700,000 to $1 million if you could just wait 1 year. Also, in case you're not aware, I have videos on why resale ECs are way more profitable than a new launch. Feel free to check it out from my channel. From a 3 case study, we can confidently say that resale property can also deliver significant return if you know how to pick the right one. Now, don't get me wrong, many people have made substantial profit from buying new launches as well. However, not everyone can play the new launch game. New launches are way pricier and requires a deep pocket. I know many of you falls into the higher than average income bracket, not rich enough to flip new launches but still financially stable to make some sort of investment. Or perhaps you are more family oriented, prioritizing a stable home for your wife and kids rather than constantly buying, selling, renting in pursuit of profits. That's why most of you choose the resale option. At the same time, you might be skeptical about the resale property because you hear so much rumors and uncertainty in the market because there isn't much information out there. That's exactly why I started Kaizer Home Advisory. I want to provide clarity and honest advice because at the end of the day, I'm on this journey just like you. My goal is to give my loved one a better life experience because growing up, we didn't have much, but my parents worked super hard and gave me whatever they could afford. In return, I want to do the same for them and I want to do the same for you. So why not we learn and grow together as we embark on this property journey. Before this video ends, I would love to hear from you guys. Are you guys interested in hearing more topics about resale property and the resale market? Because I'm planning on making more videos on this aspect and I want to produce useful content that can actually help you. Do me a favor, write down your question below, but be more specific lah, because you guys like to ask vague questions like XXX resident or YYY condo can buy or not. What do you mean by can buy or not? Because there's no context at all. I don't know about your objective, I don't know about your budget, timeline, your holding horizon and etc. Feel free to text me. We'll fix an appointment to do a discovery session first. If our goal aligns, we can work together. Otherwise, we'll just part way as friends. No hard feelings. Last but not least, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.